Gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm really excited to show Beltona All-Out War. This comes from Biometric Nukes Workshop, and this has to be one of the most fun mods that I have played to date from any Warno modders. Now, this mod is a work in progress. It's still fairly early in the mod's development, but as you guys can see, the unit customization, the massive ships flying around in the sky, and I mean, look at this, just going through the unit customization looks awesome, and it's just such a different variety from what you're used to in Warno. I think it kind of beckons you to go and try out this mod. So here I'm going to quickly go over just a few of the factions. In this mod, you have three main factions that you could play as. You have the Cotonerica, Batarenia, and the Sonkiet kingdoms. Now, I think it's pretty obvious what factions are similar to the real world. You know, you have America, Britain, and the Soviet factions. But I did want to just kind of show off some of the cool units here. These are these massive, ginormous support ships, and you guys can kind of see, you know, 100mm guns, air-to-air missiles. They have rockets and unguided napalms. I do love some of the tank units here, and obviously just having the customized units just looks absolutely stunning. And some of the helicopters that they have, as well as a little bit of they do have some VTOL-like aircraft as well here, something like that. And obviously the skins aren't super realistic, but I don't think they're going for that. I think they're going for just a lot of fun. And of course you have these giant behemoth tank units and stuff, and this is what makes this game just so fun. And I love it almost has a steampunk vibe to it. I just love the customization of these units. They look silly, but oh my, are they fun to play as. This mod is very, very sci-fi. You guys can see the massive cannons, you know, the size of a building attached to it, which is pretty cool. I don't have to tell you how freaking cool that is, and to see something like this in Warno is just absolutely stunning. And this is why, again, I would like to reiterate and thank the Warno creators for allowing people to come in and use their engine to create incredible mods like this. It will allow people to play this game for years and years after even the servers shut down, because people will be playing stuff like this. And I really hope that more people flood to Warno to create amazing stuff like this. Like, imagine a Star Wars mod, for example. That would be so incredible. I think the Russians have probably the coolest looking massive flying frigates. This is a dreadnought. So you can see the models are very crude. But over time, I think if these were polished a bit, it would look really, really good. But just the design overall is incredible. It doesn't get any better than this. Just look how cool this is. I love the little side art and just how gigantic these missiles are. Just, you know, it's so over the top, but it's fun. It really fits its own theme. And the creativity, whoever created these models is just genius. I mean, this is so fun. Who wouldn't want to play this? I don't know anybody who's playing Warno right now who wouldn't try out this mod. It's just incredible. So here we go. The match is going to begin. We're going to be playing on the Albion military base map. You have the Sonkiets versus the Cotonericans. The cool looking double main rotor blades on the helicopter with some ATGMs. Love the detail. There you go, already firing. And you guys just saw it take out a unit there. You see some enemy units going across there. I do need to try playing this at night. You got the NT-12 coming in, taking out our helicopter. And like I was telling you guys, these things look so cool. But here you go, we're going to have a dogfight. We got the Balfour A from our forces hunting down the enemy fighter plane. Ooh, wow. Direct hit there. Actually physically contacted each other. And it looks like we did shoot down something. Here we have the Y1 anti-aircraft, and it also has this 75mm tank gun attached to the front of it, as you guys can see. So it could be used to suppress infantry and as well as some probably medium armored vehicles. So here you have a Clovic unit. So you guys see a little radar thing on top of it, and a cool machine gun, and a pretty big gun. This is somewhat of an anti-aircraft type of unit. You guys can see some of the statistics here. It's got a 80mm AP times 80, and it actually has a tank gun as well, and a medium machine gun. So pretty interesting. Very light armored for sure. MiG-20 from the Soviets fighting off the American tanks. American tank looking really slick. You guys can see, oh, it's about 18 armor, 18 front, 8 side. For these Raytheon MM-20, which is a really fun unit to use. Looks really slick. So let's look at things tactically really quick. Looks like the Soviets have gotten rid of quite a few of our units here in Alpha. I had a couple of recon units and some infantry. And they're pushing hard with some tanks and infantry and some recon. Love how they still have reactive armor that the Soviets do love to use. So let's look at the tactical overview. So right now we hold Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta. So we are currently operating within the hotel as well. You guys see me pushing up a lot of infantry towards hotel. And here you go, you see the enemy capping Alpha. They brought in their own command unit. You guys are about to see some action from one of my helicopters. Definitely just hit something there. And another target hit there. Very beautiful. Very effective. But I would not be surprised if the enemy pops out some anti-air aircraft to take us down. Let's see if that happens. And it does. UVA-15 from the Soviets. I love the little cable, the little communication cable they got there, just like you see on World War II airplanes. There you guys saw actually one of our supply massive hovering frigates actually target this plane. There you go, our anti-air was able to shoot it down. Did want to show this off, of course. Look how cool this thing looks. It is blocking the road quite a bit. But these things are actually capable of loading up units and transporting them all over the battlefield. Man, look at the detail. There's actually some guys you see targeting and actually moving. The animation for these guys to move these massive anti-aircraft cannons. The little stairs they built here is just so cool. Here you go, KH-8 from the Americans. It's a very beefy looking tank. It's got 30 front armor, 25 side. It's got 60% accuracy and 2,500 meter range, which is pretty darn good. You guys can see the suppression is 350, which is absolutely incredible. And it has apparently a 76mm cannon on top of that, which you guys see here on the side. I do want to see this thing fire off some shots. So you guys do see that we are slowly trying to encroach on the enemy here and take back Alpha. We do have recon, and this time we actually pushed up some anti-air of our own. Transport vehicles going off against a tank, which is incredible. There goes one who gets destroyed. I did get a side shot there. So we do have a tense moment here between the Sonkiet tank and the transport, which is not very accurate, and it looks like the tank is targeting something else as well, which looks like we got another. So we had 3. So it's 2v1. And it looks like 3 of those transports were enough to take that out. But you guys see there's another Sonkiet tank coming in. Side shot there. It's going to get taken out. There you guys see some of our artillery coming in. Nice. Beautiful. A one-shot hit. Here's one of the Sonkiet's little sneaky anti-tank units, and we're seeing some, wow, beautiful hit there. And that actually came from our Marines. So here you guys are seeing a close-up of our Marines. Very cool. They got that top attack. Wow. Did you guys see that? That's incredible. There you guys see another one of our AU-15 Falcon units, which has Hellfire missiles. Very cool slow-mo. Trying to take out the Sonkiet helicopter with our Y1. Being targeted by enemy anti-air. Saw quite a few shots there. And ladies and gentlemen, so I think this is what makes this mod so fun, are these gigantic, massive units. Now I do think the AI is not very good at using them, and I think there still needs to be a little bit of work on the interaction between these massive units and things on the ground. They're pretty good with targeting anything in the air. They're not so good at targeting things on the ground. You guys are seeing a tense fight. And we are going to recapture Alpha. You guys see us positioning ourselves to succeed, pushing up some light Marines. We have some supply. We have a anti-tank helicopter, as well as now we just pushed in a VA-I-10B. Let's check that out. This is pretty cool looking. It does have the helicopter sound, but this unit looks really, really cool. Here we're pushing up our Stallo support VTOL vehicle. You also see our Marines engaging that unit there as well. So here's the Inton class from our side. It's primarily against ground units. It can target some air targets, but not from very far out. You guys see the massive cannons. It's firing some flares, getting hit. The good thing is these things have a massive health bar, so they can take quite a few hits from AA. They're really hard to take down. You'd have to have a pretty significant air force to take them out. But I mean, these things have just ginormous cannons. I think 260 millimeter. So if it hits anything directly, it's most likely going to get destroyed instantly. I'm going to try to use this helicopter to attack enemy units. There comes artillery. This thing looks really cool too. Love the paint job. There you go. You guys are seeing our massive frigate get targeted. So we got some rockets off. Popping flares too, being targeted by anti-air. There you go. You saw a bomb drop. Very nice. So a lot going on in Foxtrot right now. A5A bomber coming in here. Looks really cool. These things look like hawks or some kind of bird. See the curvature in their wings. It's just incredible. See if they'll drop something. Hoping they are. They're circling, kind of like vultures. Ensign class can fire here. Just see those shots landing. See the massive impact there. Look at those cannons turning around. Absolutely amazing. A5A dropping munitions. Look how big those are. Just incredible. And unfortunately it's getting shot down. Ensign class taking quite a bit of heavy anti-air fire. Can you imagine seeing something like this? Wow. So cool to see that get hit up there. There goes a shot, and it missed. See the Inton class popping some flares. I'm sure you're going to see more targeting going on here. Got 2 hits there. Just see how many things are targeting this massive aircraft. There you go. There's their big anti-aircraft gun. Firing some flak, some old school flak. Taking quite a bit of hits there. But you guys can see their engines are protected, looking kind of like a Star Wars bomber. And like I was saying, the only thing that's a bummer about this unit is it doesn't seem to be very aware and not able to automatically target ground units, so you kind of have to manually do it a lot. Attack ground button is probably the best way to do it. So if we take a look at the tactical overview, we control Alpha now pretty firmly, and now we actually pushed into Hotel as well, which was due to me, and now we're about to capture Delta. We're also getting close to stabilizing Foxtrot. We were able to take out the command there, and I think we're going to definitely contest this area soon. Why do I feel like this is like a mix of a Tesla tank? I feel like if Elon Musk was going to create a tank, this is what it would look like. Sort of like half a car, half a tank. Slick look. Nice polished. Doesn't seem like they have any type of anti-tank capabilities here. Gonna get wiped out. Nice animations for the bodies falling, though. Last man standing. And there you go. Pretty concrete. This this looks like a little RC truck, but this is the command unit here who came into Foxtrot and capped it. I don't expect it to last long. Yep, there it goes. The radio coming in, gonna take out this AA unit as well. And we're gonna finally clear Foxtrot. Doesn't seem like the enemy has much. And you are also going to see, here's the 10B coming in. It's gonna take out that ground unit. Wow, love the paint job. This is incredible. It's like a, it almost looks like a F-35, but man, the flying is very erratic though. I think they need to turn that down. But there you go. You guys are seeing an engagement between that and the infantry. Getting a little too close, for my opinion. It's a pretty nasty gun. Little Gatling gun there. And now it's being supported by the tank. And that unit has been deleted. So there you go. About to cap Foxtrot and give ourselves a +2. These are going quite far, trying to take out the Sonkiet anti-air units. Yeah, these are the ones that have the ginormous missiles. So cool. Love it. Just love it. Oh, the Sonkiet helicopters. Love the colors too. Very Soviet looking. You think this thing's gonna last long? Taking heavy fire, and looks like it's gonna go down quick. And of course, we have to show off our massive tank here. This thing looks incredible. This thing is really good against units. Got, well, tanks too, but got a 120mm gun, 2200 range. Not very accurate. Has a flamethrower, and its best weapon, I think, is the rotary cannon that can obliterate helicopters, aircraft, or units on the ground. See one of the enemy's aircraft there. So here we have a pretty intense firefight between the Sonkiet units and the Vetna teams. Let's zoom in. Check them out. Love the tracer rounds, looks super cool. There comes the artillery to support. Sonkiets are about to flank our units here. And this isn't going to be good for us. Being flanked is never good. So it looks like the Sonkiets were pretty successful in taking out one of our infantry units there, but we have a lot going on. And there goes one of our massive frigates got shot down. You can see us doing strafing runs. So you guys just saw for the first time a frigate on frigate action. You're gonna see the MJ-11. It's overpowered massive rotary gun go against the infantry there. You guys see they've absolutely shredded that unit there. Sonkiet tank targeting that behemoth. See that tank there taking shots. But I think as soon as it turns and gives its attention, I don't think that tank is going to last long. And it didn't. Got immediately destroyed. So you see us finally pushing up on Delta. And we're also in Echo as well. You guys see one of my massive MJ-11 tanks. This thing is super cool. So we got our units pushing up. Man, just look how massive this thing is. Just sticking in the ground like that. It looks like we and our ally lost one at this point. Because if you look, there's two of them. There's another one. They got downed. This is ours. And they got downed by another massive flying frigate. A3 here. Yeah, so these little anti-tank units are really sneaky, very stealthy, and can pop off quite a bit. There you go, you saw one of our bombers take out their tank. And you see artillery coming in. A lot going on here. So it looks like we took out that unit. And you see a MiG-20 tank just got taken out. Stunned there. Got a nice side shot there. We have a +4 now, so about 2 minutes until we win. The Sonkiets are trying pretty desperately to recapture Alpha, but it's really not happening for them, and that's thanks to a lot of things, but this unit is definitely one of them. Able to keep them quite at range. It was devastating there. We've got a big engagement going on here. We're getting all those little units doing crazy damage to our massive tank here. Little transport vehicle here. There it is, firing in action. Looks like it missed there. And here comes a helicopter to support. One of our VTOL helicopters coming in to support. Well, thanks so much, guys, for coming out and checking out this video. As always, without you guys' support, this channel wouldn't get very far. So you guys engaging, subscribing, liking, sharing matters very much to this channel. So we would appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this mod. As always, I will have a link in the description so you guys can check it out for yourselves. And here you guys see kind of a breakdown. There you guys see our Inton class took out quite a bit before it got shot down. And you guys see these massive MJ-11 tanks like I showed you being definitely the MVP of this match. And here's the Kavako class that actually took out our Inton class massive frigate. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this mod. And of course, let me know your thoughts. We can all talk about it, maybe see what we'd like to see in this mod. You guys can always find it in the workshop, comment, talk to the creators. They have a Discord as well. Let me know if you guys want to see any other specific mods that I can showcase.